Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Star Flames and we're back with another video. In this video guys, we're gonna talk about Kanye West violating the terms and condition of his co-parenting status with Kim Kardashian. And will this force Kim Kardashian to respond with legal actions? Let's talk about it, shall we? Because you guys know that we're in the era of men being held accountable for the things that they have been doing to women that are unfair, and as such, it has caused a lot of men to be ooh, outraged against women. So as such, whenever there's any videos or any discussion surrounding co-parenting and men, the men, they jump into the comment section and they fill the comment section with false narratives. They don't even look at like the facts. Many people are not aware that Kanye does still have joint custody of his kids. However, even though Kim and Kanye, they both have joint custody, there are some decisions that they have to mediate about, especially if they are caught in a deadlock, then they'll have to go back to court. And then at that point, the judge will make a decision after Kim's attorney argue her case and Kanye's attorney argues his case. Now, specifically, what I'm talking about in this video is that collaboration that Kanye West has Northwest on. In case you've missed it, it was a few months ago that Kanye West released a snippet of a collab that includes Northwest, Diddy, and Diddy's son. Now it is said that Kanye is going to release a joint album with Sean Diddy Combs' son. And when I look at the lineup of the songs, Northwest, that song, the same song that in mediation he had said, okay, I agree with you, Kim. Okay, I'm not going to have North doing this collab. After that mediation, he still went ahead and he released a sample. Now Kanye is showing that the song is going to be on that Sean Diddy Combs album. Now, a lot of people have been arguing, saying that Sean Diddy Combs did not do anything wrong. Now, the mere fact that this man needs himself like a group of attorneys to argue his case, I don't know how you sit there just muted saying that he didn't do anything wrong. The guy clearly has done something wrong. The things that he has done to Cassie, wrong. And even if you're going to say they had a relationship, how is it okay for you to abuse a woman, extort, manipulate a woman, but you're saying that he's not wrong? Like, come on. The guy's clearly wrong. Now, the point is here, Kim Kardashian, she definitely said, no, this cannot happen. So now, with Kanye West going ahead to release the song, and I'm wondering, like, what is wrong with Diddy and Diddy's kids? It's as though even Kanye West himself too. If you look at the circle, it's as though they are so persistent when it comes to manipulating women. And now there's a child being manipulated and people thinks that that is okay. It's not okay. The girl is doing a collaboration with a man who is known to have toxic, claims, evidence associated with his name. A man that sex trafficked women for his own little personal gains. And whenever those women do not give in, he uses various means to trap them. And I'm wondering, like, what the heck is wrong with King Combs? You're telling me that Kim said no. Kanye is agreeing to it. And you, King Combs and Diddy, the sober one, you're agreeing to this little girl being exploited. Like, why is the man in the Combs family so persistent in exploiting women? And it's as though they have no limitations. Because when a mom says no, no means no. But I mean, come on. Then again, if I'm thinking about it, this is how the Combs family got themselves where they are, right? Because women should not tell the Combs men no. You guys realize that's how we got here? And now Kim is saying no, and the Combs men are not respectful of Kim Kardashian saying no. These men, they don't accept no's. No means nothing to them. And then Diddy is saying he doesn't want to be used as collateral damage in Kim and Kanye's feud. But why is it that Diddy nor his son aren't insisting that North is removed from this collaboration? Like, why is it that they insist on leeching off women, even if it's a minor? And this is how you know that there is something deeper and darker going on with Sean Diddy Combs and his family. Because how is it that you're going to violate a joint custody agreement when we can argue and say Kanye West is unwell, he's off on sound mind? Because I don't care what anyone wants to say. Ye has been trying to hide the fact that he's bipolar, but he's not able to hide it anymore. The guy is sick, you know. So if Ye is not completely conscious enough to make such a decision, what about Diddy and his sons pulling Kanye West back and say, hey, Ye, you know, we've seen the discussion that you shared on social media, and Kim made it clear that she doesn't want North on this collab. And you had initially promised her that you would not have North on this collab. But Kanye came back and says the man has the final say. Can you imagine a man wanting to assault you and you said no, and that man has it in his head saying that because he's a man, he has the final say? Are you guys looking at what Diddy is being charged for? Are you guys looking at the allegations against Ye? Are you guys looking at the things that Ye has posted? So you're telling me that not even your daughter has a say in her creativity? You're the man, so a woman should never tell you no? Honey, I would not be surprised if the entire Comb franchise is behind bars by the end of 2025, because the Combs, like the men in the Combs family, they don't take no for an answer. And if they are doing this on a public scale, so blatantly open and unapologetic, to have that little girl on this collaboration, and they're not willing to say to Kanye, take the little girl off. Her mom is not happy with it. You're gonna go ahead with it? What the heck is wrong with these men? They don't take no for an answer. Like, are you guys realizing the dangers of this and the magnitude of it? Like, what else are they doing to kids that hasn't been uncovered as yet? What else? What else are we about to hear when it comes to, Diddy and minors? Because remember, Wendy had cried and told us that they're doing things to minors. And I don't disbelieve her. And I think that what they're doing on this album is a primary example, because Kanye West is exploiting his daughter just to get back at Kim, and then Kim Combs is over there not objecting to anything, not standing back and say, no, I don't subscribe to this, because if this was my daughter and I say no, no means no. Oh my God. So you're telling me that these men are willing to display on a public level that no means nothing to them, and then people want us to believe that they're innocent? Absolutely not. No. The thing is, will Kim Kardashian take legal actions against Ye for this? She may or she may not, because at this point in time, Kim is extremely exhausted when it comes to Kanye West and his behavior. And she knows, like, you know, it doesn't make sense you take actions against a man that's mentally unwell because, as I've said to you guys, I suspected that Kanye West is still on the nitrous oxide on a lower controlled dose, and I've given the reasons why. You guys can check out that video, and I do believe that he has a lot of enablers in his circle. So the thing is that you really cannot take a man that's mentally unwell to court. But there are other things that Kim can do to block this song because Kim has Northwest copyright. So I'm gonna watch and see if Kim does anything, or she may just leave it alone because who wants to be feuding with Kanye West? You know, she may just leave it alone and let her daughter know that I've done everything to protect you. And when it comes to your father, if I take legal actions against him because he's unwell, it may trigger things to be worse and get violent. And if I don't take legal actions, your name is going to be involved with Diddy, and things are not looking good with Diddy. This is going to be a really, really tough call for Kim Kardashian, but who knows what's going to happen. But you know what I'm looking at? I'm looking at a group of men who don't take no. They have no respect for women, and they believe that even if a woman says no to them, no doesn't mean no to them. They say the man has the final say. So, I mean, what else are these men doing to women behind bars, behind closed doors? Because they believe men have the final say and women should not say no. This is a very scary situation. It may seem slight, may seem simple, but it's hella scary and one that is cause for grave concerns. But that's just my 2 cents on the matter. Let me know what's your take, guys. While you're at it, thumbs up, share, subscribe. Do all you need to do on this video to support your girl. Peace.